Newsflash. Guess who's still negative? The media. We get it. On the one hand, the other hand kind of headlines. We understand it. You got to be putting out the warnings. It's understood. But take a look at these headlines. CNBC, Dow 20,000, stocks still point higher, but Trump rally gains could start to slow. And this from Slate.com, the Dow hit 20,000. That does not mean Trump is making the economy great again. And take a look at this tweet from CNBC host Jim Cramer. I think he's being tongue-in-cheek here. Doing my best to come up with substantive, non-Trump reasons for this surge to Dow 20,000. Let's take this to, look who's here, money manager Scott Martin. Scott, we get it. It's good to have you on, Scott. You know, and we understand that, you know, even Wall Street reporters and journalists and TV analysts, they want to cover their bets. What do you make of the negativity in these headlines? Are you finding people complaining on Wall Street?
Not too many these days. They're harder and harder to find, Liz. But you know what I love about these tweets or these comments? They're great because they actually help push the market higher. When you have these doom and gloomers, these non-believers that are out there that are saying, oh, my gosh, you know, remember the ones that came out on November 9th and said, this is the worst thing ever to happen to the economy and business. Well, look what's happened since. As Steve Moore said, this has been one of the greatest post-election rallies we've ever had. I love the naysayers. Bring them on, whether it is CNBC, CNN, MSNBC, whoever, because it's going to help the market go higher.
But come on. But, Scott, do you see any concerns here? Are you worried about anything?
Not too much, EMAC, here, but I tell you something that is on the horizon. Well, there's two things. There's two things on the horizon. One is higher interest rates that we not have had for many, many years. We've had low interest rates, which has fueled borrowing and corporate spending. Interest rates are starting to go up, so that's a little bit of a concern probably for the future. And also look at the volatility index. The VIX measures basically fear and greed in the market. It is very, very greedy right now. Therefore, it's very, very quiet. There's not a worry, at least on the front of the stock market. That's a worry to me because it's when black swans come out that people aren't looking, and that's when the market gets hit.
And maybe it's a buying opportunity. Who knows, Scott, right? And so that's the word on the street. That's a buying opportunity if it gets hit, right? Final word.
Yeah, I would say if you get any pullback in this market, 3-4%, you got to buy it.
All right, Scott Martin, you're always terrific. We love having you on the show. Come back soon.
See ya.
Next up, the president pushing forward on a major campaign promise. The president signing executive orders to strengthen